Good morning. In the beginning of the gospel passage, Jesus tells us the apostles told the apostles to cast their nets over the right side of the boat. He said, "You will find something," and true enough, they found more than they could believe. But did you catch the precise detail that the gospel writer included in this passage? He said the apostles caught 153 large fish. They actually counted them all. That was the first thing that grabbed my attention. Biblical scholars explain that the specific number of 153 fish represents the number of known countries at that particular time. They also explain that the net represents our church, which could hold all the people of the world without tearing or breaking. Then Jesus did something very important for each one of us here to really embrace. Jesus already had breakfast ready with fish and bread. Yet, Jesus says to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." What a beautiful act of compassion and forgiveness. Jesus is showing the disciples and us that he values what we have, and he values what we are able to bring to him, no matter how small it happens to be. No matter what we have, Jesus is telling us that whatever we bring to him, he can make it more. And he is showing us that each of us has value and worth. What happens next will also be happening here at this altar in a few minutes. Jesus breaks bread with the apostles, even with St. Peter, who fervently denied knowing him just a few days ago on Good Friday. Jesus breaks bread with all of them, still offering hospitality, still serving, still loving, and still forgiving them and me and each one of you. In a few minutes, Jesus again will be here in the breaking of the bread. Jesus, who is forgiving us and restoring us as his friends. But Jesus does not stop there, my brothers and sisters. Think about it. Jesus makes St. Peter, who even denied him 3 times, our first pope. That is very important for us not to lose sight of. St. Peter, our first pope, needed forgiveness and a second chance. We need to understand that no one is perfect, and we have all sinned and have fallen short in some way. But through Jesus, there is forgiveness and a restored friendship. Jesus can, then through us, share his good news with others. That is exactly what he is asking of us, just like with St. Peter when he says to him, "Take care of my sheep." My brothers and sisters, we are here today, just like St. Peter was, to be reconciled and brought back as a friend of Jesus. Our past is yesterday, forgiven and forgotten. Today is a new beginning for each of us with an opportunity to make a conscious choice. The choice is ours, whether to follow Jesus and love one another or not. But that means that we'd have to take care of each other and forgive each other. It is by showing kindness, tolerance, and patience with each other we are accomplishing the work Jesus needs each of our help with. By showing hospitality, we are acting as Jesus did at that breakfast and helping Pope Francis in his task of feeding and tending the sheep. That is exactly what Jesus is asking of us when he says, "Follow me and take care of my sheep." The question we need to ask ourselves, my friends, have you made the decision to follow Jesus.